It's here. I know that I said I was gonna do this like months ago, probably. Here's the thing. I forgot. My bad. You know, it doesn't matter. Also, ignore this little spot on my desk. It got like ruined at some point. And I won't bother to do anything about it or get a new desk because it works just fine as it is. Before we get into this, let's look at my stickers. Do you like them? I like them. They all come from like this sticker book that I have, and I'll try and put like a picture of it over here so you can see what it looks like. These all come from that sticker book. It's like a bunch of just like, they're very like papery, if you know what I mean, like the paper like stickers, not like the thick like regular stickers. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it makes sense to me, so that's what matters. All right, so let's open this bad boy so I can show you what I've been like, not hyping, but like trying to show you guys for a while now. Don't look at that. First of all, just don't look at it. I know it's bad. I actually kind of like how she came out. Like, I think I was thinking about Hatsune Miku as I drew this, and I was like, big ponytails, bam, lady, as most people would. I really like how she came out, and I might like redraw her at some point or use her as like a character design. She gives very like sings at a club type vibe, and I really like it. But then when I did redraw her, she kind of ended up looking like Barbara Gordon from the DC comics, and I was like, Barbara Gordon, what the flip are you doing here? Yeah, as you can see, I finished this like a while ago. I started in July of last year, and I finished November of last year. And I just now am I getting to film this, but who cares? It's okay. You get to see my pretty art. This is not an example of that pretty art, okay? I really didn't like this page. As you can see, like, I covered it up with a bunch of post-it notes because I was like, the thing under this is even worse. And it sucked because I really loved the sketch of it, and I was like, wow, this is so nice. And then it just came out so bad, so I was like, you know what, whatever. Which is not a good sign when I started my sketchbook. And like, for what I remember, during this time, I was going through like a really bad art block, so keep that in mind. Oh yeah, you can see like the remnants of like the painting, the drawing that once was. This is directions from something that I bought. This is something that my brother gave me. These are doodles of me, because I like making myself look like a frat boy when I draw myself. He's right behind me, isn't he? Sorry, the voices. This made me think of Batman. I actually really like how his face came out. I honestly really hated it when I first drew it, but now that, like, I like how characterized or stylized this looks, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it just looks so nice. I don't mind this side profile. That's a French bulldog. I think I glued this down because it came out too bad, and I was like, nobody could see this, which is kind of fair. But I like it now. Like, now that I look at it, it looks really nice, to be completely honest. I hated this page. And I still kind of do. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I do actually kind of like this side profile. I like how kind of like upturned it came out. And then I like how her face came out. Like, I don't know, something about it. She looks mischievous, like she's like thinking about something mischievous. I really liked this page when I made it, and part of me kind of still does. Like, I think I just really like here, and that's why I was like, this is amazing. This was a reference on Pinterest that I found, and I tried to copy it in my style, and then I wanted to make it even more stylized, which I've never been able to recreate this style ever, but I really want to, because I'm like, I don't know, something about it is just like so interesting to look at, if that makes sense. This side profile came out pretty nice too. Oh, I made a digital version of this one. I'll put like a small little picture up here of what that looks like. But I made a short about the digital version of what I did. And I thought about making one about this one, because I was like, this is really cool, but then I didn't. And it was made with like the really, really cheap Crayola like paints. Came out pretty nice. It's one of my favorites like pieces in here. This is a sticker that I made of my OC. Her name is Callie. Oh my goodness. My camera isn't focusing and I'm gonna crash out. I don't like that at all. I do actually really, really like this page because I don't think animals are my strong suit, but oh, look at how that art came out. Look at it. Look at how that little cow came out. It came out so nicely. Doodle. I was thinking about making her into like a character of mine because I really, really liked how her design came out, but then she started reminding me of Arlecchino from the Genshin game, and I was like, guys, no. I might still use her design at some point though, like, despite that. Because there she is again. I like how this face came out. I'm flexing that I can draw hands on y'all. Yeah, get bullied. This is me bullying you actively because you can't draw hands. Actually, you might be able to. I don't even know. I really, really like how she came out. Like, I like how rich her skin tone is. I forget what marker I used, and I haven't been able to find it again, but whatever marker I used, I better find it because she looks so good. This one's a different story. It doesn't look like I drew it. Like, in comparison, they look like very, very different. I don't care about that. It's just like, there's not much to say about that because it's just like sporadic doodles. This I drew on a happy birthday like card thingy. I really, really like how this like scrunched pose came out, if that makes sense. And that hand, oof. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful hand. I really like how she came out too. I think I want to like go back to how I drew hair in specifically this drawing because it just like, it looks so defined, but like not at the same time. I hated this when I first drew it, but now I kind of like it and I might use it for a concept of something. I just like haven't figured out when I'm gonna do that or how I'm gonna put it into use. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of like how this came out. This was a redraw of a really old drawing, because I was going through my art block era. This made me think of that one babysitter from the first Scream movie. She's a fitness girly. Oh, this is the sketch that I did for that sticker that you saw like before. I don't mind how this came out. It's just like the poses look so stiff in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not like dynamic at all. And I think that's why I'm like not like, oh, this is great. I feel like if you just like separate it to just this, I kind of like that. Doodle of me, Monica from Doki Doki Literature. Ah! Mermaid. I don't really like how this came out either. You're gonna see this is like a reoccurring theme, specifically in the sketchbook. It's like things that I didn't really like. It's like, I don't know. It's because my like hands weren't warmed up enough, and so like the art that I was drawing didn't come out like how I wanted it, because like hand-eye coordination was just not it. But I do like how this little gesture came out. I like drawing like ballerinas in my gestures because they're just like, there's so many angles that you can like get from their form. I kind of like him. He's silly. I think I'm gonna try and redo this outfit because it was like bat based, And like, I like the flare for the bottom. But other than that, I don't really like it. And as you can see, I had to cover it up because I hated the one on the bottom too. I don't mind her. She's kind of something. I think I like him the most just because like he gives like that one like protagonist that's like, guys, I really need to pay my rent, and it's like kind of a big part of their personality, if that makes sense, but like in a lovable way. I sound like I'm just bullying him. I'm not trying to. It's just like what he reminds me of. These were how I doodled myself, but it's okay because I've updated my persona a little bit. But I still really, really like these. I really, really like these, to be completely honest. This is more of my OC. I don't know if I ever told you her name, but her name is Kaylee. Spelled with a C, not a K. I don't like any of this. It's just like doodles that I was doing because I wanted to fill up space. I do like how this came out. I don't like how streaky my markers were, like the ones that I used, but I do really, really like how like the composition came out, and so I might try and redo this at some point. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Yikes. Yikes. Why'd I put like a color block around it to make it seem like I did a good job? Sorry. This was based off of a painting I saw that I want to go back to and like try and redo myself. I really, really hate drawing teeth like in like a separate, you know what I'm talking about? Whatever. I really like this one though. I didn't like how it came out when I first did it because I was like, I don't know, something about it is just off, but I like how she just feels like kind of unsettling in a way. Like, I don't know if you get the same feeling that I do, but I think she looks like just barely unsettling in like an animalistic kind of way. Something about her eyeballs. I got really into making paper bows. Like, really into making paper bows. So as you can see, I made a bunch. I don't like this page. I think I made their foreheads too big and their chins too small. Like, by accident. I don't know. It's like, I feel like if I just like slightly adjusted it or made it seem like a little more purposeful, then I would have liked it a lot more, but I don't know. My markers were dying on me during this one, and I was so mad about it. As you can see, I was like trying to get it to come back to life, and then it didn't, and so I had to throw it away. More doodles of my persona. I like her London's bridge, but I think I made her eyes like, something's off with her eyes. That's my issue. This is Lady Macbeth. This is a little character thingy for a character that I have based off of, I think it was chloroform. Yeah. I based a character off of chloroform for a school project, and I was like, that's mine now. I like how he came out. He kind of reminds me of Mario from MHA. I just think he looks a little silly goofy, and he looks like his legs are very long. These are all like mostly school doodles. I like how she came out. I don't know if you can see her very well, but like her right there, I love how she came out. I also really like how this came out too. She folds down so you can see her little legs. This is a man in a suit. He has legs and everything. Ain't that shocking? This is something my friend gave me. This is a composition for something that I was gonna do. And I kind of still really want to do it because I think it looks really cool, but I just never got around to it. More silly doodles. This is the guy that's supposed to be in here. And so I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, I love how this one came out because I don't know, she's just so pleasing to look at. And I kind of like the expression that I put on her. I've gotten a lot better at expressions, like, after the sketchbook and my newer one. This is the chloroform lady that I was like, that little character thingy was about. This is her work in progress design that I'm doing. I was thinking about Corpse Bride. So Victor, Victoria, and Emily. This is my OC, his name's Connor. If you watch any of my shorts, you probably see him like a lot. Just because he's my favorite and I like to make him suffer, but he's fine. Kinda. And then, I forgot what I put in here. Oh, this is from like when I was working on my animatic, like the first video posted on my channel. And then I really liked like this right here, and I didn't want to just cut it out. So I folded up the entire thing and stuck it in here. Eee. I do like this one. I don't like these, but I like this one. I think I'm gonna redo this and like scale it up a bit. Her and her, same peoples. They were, from what I remember, they were my like first ever OCs, like ever. And I was redrawing like a picture that I did, just like in a smaller little version. And I was like, I'm gonna redraw her too. These are all stickers one of my friends gave me. This old man, he looks like the old dude from Ratatouille. Connor. Redraw of something I saw, I don't remember. This is a redraw of an old art piece that I did, and I don't really like how it came out. So I think I'm gonna try and redo that in my new sketchbook, because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like happy with the one before this, but I'm not happy with this one. So I think I'm gonna like just upgrade it a little bit. I do really like how this one came out. I think I'm gonna do this again, but in like a bigger, more complex piece, just because I think it's really pretty. She's eating it up. She ate down. Me. I was gonna do a video, but then I forgot which video I was gonna do, and so I started doodling. This is my English professor. This Bill Cipher! What the flip? Actually, I think there's a lot of Bill Cipher in here from what I remember. I don't know, I haven't gone through this before I was looking, so, you know. But Bill Cipher. See, there he is, Bill Cipher! I'm telling you, he's everywhere. I like this one. He's giving you flowers. Do you see? He's giving you little flowers. This one, he looks like he's gossiping. I really like how Bill Cipher came out in these, honestly. And I actually really like drawing him with like little triangle eyelashes. This is a lady in a dream that I had. She was like this really rich lady that I like went to go work for. And that's what she kind of looked like. This is my first like oil piece I ever did. As you can see, this is bad boy spread, but I don't hate how this one came out, actually. I kind of like it a lot, and I want to get more into like oil painting. I just don't have the energy for it. I don't really like any of this, to be completely honest. I don't like any of it. I was having a bad art day that day, and I was like, I'm kind of over it. This, on the other hand, this I do like. This is my favorite spread in the entire sketchbook. Literally, this is my OC Kaylee from earlier and all like the little doodles. This is what she looks like. And I'm just like, oh, she came out so good. She's so pretty in this. And I'm like, I don't know. I love it. I love it. And then I accidentally drew him with 6 fingers. And so, obviously, I had to draw a little Bill Cipher pointing that out. Duh. But I like how he came out too. Look at this funky little cat. Look at it. Look at it. And then, I really like that side profile. But like, I just love everything that's right here. Everything about it. I don't mind this. I think this is pretty cool. Because I was in like a mood to draw clowns. Every now and then I get in like weird moods to draw clowns. I was trying funky poses, so I did Jasmine. this was my halfway point and I didn't realize it was my halfway point, and so very last minute I scribbled in halfway point. I think that's funny. This is Maleficent, obviously. And then this is like a game card. And then a little doodle I did. Doodle. I kind of like how this one came out. I do like how this one came out. These are my OCs. This is Connor, his old, like super old design. And then this is Oliver. Modern Cinderella, like from a really, really old sketch that I did. I'm gonna redo that because, like, with a different take on it, just because I'm not happy with how her outfit, how I picked out her outfit, so I think I'm gonna fix that up. Trash that I found. I really like how she came out, to be completely honest, because, like, look at that. Look at that. Look at how pretty her piercings look. I don't know. I'm a sucker for a lot of piercings because they are literally so pretty. I do like the sketches in blue. Not him. I don't know. I think I accidentally made his nose wiggly, and so it looked like it was broken, and I didn't mean to do that. This one I do like. I like how, like, monochrome it is. I think I end up redrawing this at some point, and I just, like, I don't know, something about it is just so appealing. I like how most of these sketches came out. I was practicing bodies. I love how this body came out. I didn't like how the face came out, and so I just covered it up with a cone. So I think this is really fire. This one is a little too stiff for my liking, which is why I like this one more. But it's still good. And then, I don't remember if there's anything on here. No, there's not. It doesn't, like, go out or anything. Ah, no head. Sorry. Oh yeah, here's that redraw. And I kind of like, I like the way this one looks better. But I like the portrait look of this one, because this one looks like she's getting her picture taken and she's more calm, whereas this one, it looks like it's a portrait and she's, like, so very melancholy, you know what I mean? And I think that looks so much better. This is a redraw of the very first drawing that I said looks like Barbara Gordon. Hatsune Miku! Sorry. I kind of like how this one came out. It's a redraw of the one that I didn't like in the beginning, and I kind of made it look like a stamp. Oh, I redrew that lady in my dream to make her a little more accurate to how I saw her, because she was just, like, I was trying to make her features look a little older, because that's how she looked in my dream. I don't think I succeeded as well as I wanted to, so I have to practice, like, drawing older faces. Guys, it gets so much better from here on out. It really does. Gorillas fan art. I saw a thing on Pinterest and redrew it. Body. These are all of, well, most of my OCs. Callie, Connor, Oliver, oh my goodness, I forgot her name. And Jay is their siblings. Yay. This is what their mom looks like. Oh yeah, I forgot I drew a cat right there. I was trying to figure out how to draw her heels. Doodling my persona. I kind of like how this one came out with, like, if you just look at specifically right there, I think that looks really nice, but I think it's just the stiffness, you know what I mean? I think if her shoulders were more dropped down and relaxed, it would look a lot better. And then, I like the sketches over here. She kind of reminds me of Jessica Rabbit. Bill Cipher. This is just a lady. think they're the same lady from what I remember. They kind of look the same. This is a drawing I did. I don't think I'll have to censor anything because everything's already covered. So, we're good. I forgot what this is from, but I liked it. Bill Cipher. I like the way the draping came out. I like the little polka dots. She looks like a vampire, but like in the costumey way. And so I drew like vampire related stuff. I think I was doodling me. That's Draculaura. Oh my goodness, I freaking love Draculaura. Don't even get me started on Monster High. I could talk about it all the time. More Draculaura! I was trying to get better at drawing cats, and as you can see, I was not doing good. I do like how these rabbits came out though, for sure. I like how Dory came out. I think from here, there's like a lot of notes, so I'm just gonna skip past those. These are just doodles that I did with a Sharpie. I like how he came out. He looks very funky, and like, that's a face that I make every single day. You can't really see this because of the page that I did, because this is my old OC, his name's Scout, and he's like a warrior dude, or like at least in his updated story he is, and he has like a bunch of scars, and I did this with Sharpie. Yeah, I did all of this with Sharpie. And then if you're wondering what this says, it says, "I've made peace with my pain, yet you still won't let me free from yours." Just a little something off the dome. Sorry. I think this was a reference off Pinterest, from what I remember, and then I didn't like how it came out, so I moved over here. And that's just a lady. I love how this one came out, but like in a way that I would like bully him, you know what I mean? But like, I love him, but I would bully him. I don't like how that came out. I do like how this came out, like a lot. I don't know, something about it. Next to him, I wrote insert dad snore. And then, I forgot I did this. Because I was redrawing this. I like how she came out. She gives me very, like, her hair reminded me of the, like, 1950s, like, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's the right era, but I hope you understand what I'm, like, gathering. I like how she came out. Something about it is, like, I'm imagining that somebody asked her to dance, and so she was like, ah, okay. This is Scout again. Again with the stiff poses, I'm telling you, man. And then I think this is like a concept of who his mom is. Doodles. She is doing something sneaky. I just read what I wrote and like it looks like she's doing something sneaky. This is just, I don't know, I really, really love how this one came out. It looks so good. He looks like the scientist man from the Powerpuff Girls. I drew something here with invisible ink, but I lost my invisible ink like light, or my black light, so I can't see it anymore. Don't mind it. I was doodling my persona again because I got silly. This makes me think of TV Girl, to be completely honest. I do like how this one came out. It's just very like stylized in a fun way. This, I don't mind. I don't mind it at all. I think I just made her arm a little too long by accident, but other than that, I really like it. Doodle of me. Doodle, doodle, doodle. This is me planning out my mouth washing video. More planning that out. Sticker. I don't mind these. These are pretty good. I love this page though, because then I was like, oh my goodness, guys, I can draw animals, right? And I love how this one came out. It's just like such a fun little form. This is exactly how the reference looked from what I remember, and I was so proud of myself. This one is just like I think it was a Puma, from what I remember. I was trying to go off a different reference that looked kind of similar, and I don't like this one as much as I do this one, but it's okay. I do like how she came out. I don't know if you can see her as well, like, because of all the colors, but I think it looks so fire, and then her heels are really tall. Oh my goodness, is that Nightwing? Sorry. I'm a really, really big DC Comics fan, and so I had to doodle Nightwing in there somewhere. Me, doodle, 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 doodle. This guy also looks like a mad scientist. Oh, I remember why I drew him. I had to go off the prompt of like, draw something that would fit this word, and the word was like, to evaluate, and so I was like, okay, I got you. I like how she came out. I was feeling a little angsty. Actually, I don't think I was feeling like emotionally angsty. I think I just wanted to draw something really angsty, and so I put it down on paper. That hand looks so freaking good though. Look at that. Beautiful hand. Most of these are drawings that I like took out of my notebook. I like how he looks. I drew a little fit check. Ooh, I just realized like how cute she looks. This one's fine. I don't like this page very much. I do like this page though. These are my other OCs. I haven't named them yet, but they're both pirates. She's like, I don't know, I think I've made at least like one video or two on them in my shorts, but I haven't named them yet, so that's a problem. I like how he came out. Is there anything underneath? No, there isn't. More of that scientist dude. I'm okay with this one. I like this one. She's not too bad. I think I did this on a piece of like what the freak is that called? Just like the colored paper that's like a little thicker. I like this one a lot. I did braids in my hair, like the two ones. I accidentally gave myself a butt head, but it's fine. I like how this came out. I don't know, I like how this came out. I don't think it's very accurate to my features though. I like this. I don't mind this. I like this one a lot. Doodles of me. This is the point where I was just like literally trying to fill up space because I was so over it. See, I even wrote it down that I was filling up space. I don't know, I was just like so over the sketchbook by the time that I did it, because I was like, oh my goodness, everything sucks. My art is terrible. Which is like such a bad mindset to have, because like my art really wasn't that bad, to be completely honest. It's just like, I know myself, and I know I could have done better if I wasn't in an art block like I was in this one. But now that I look back on it, I actually liked a lot of pieces in here, which like, good for me. Also, look at how like thick. I don't know if I can properly show you, but it's like, it's just such a thick sketchbook. I have thicker ones though, to be completely honest. But I felt like while drawing this, I was very, very negative, but like, and that like portrayed through my artwork, which is why I don't like most of it. But the pieces that I did like were when I was like feeling better, so I feel like my emotions very like much transfer into my art. I promise I'm usually not this negative about my art. I actually like a lot of my art and what I make. Just this one I'm negative about. This one specifically I'm negative about. It's just like because I know I can do better than this. You know what I mean? And now that I'm sorry. Now that I'm not in an art block, I think I can do better. You know what I mean? Regardless, this is the long-awaited sketchbook that I was gonna do. and then I forgot about. But it's here now after like months, but it's here. It is here. Thank you for watching. I hope my negativity didn't like, I hope I wasn't too negative, because I didn't want to seem like I was being negative. It was just like more me critiquing myself, and I think that's like a big thing with artists where we like sit down and critique ourselves. And have a really, really good day or night or whatever.